I'm going to tell you why the seller should continue to pay 2.5% to the buyer's broker. The reason is because there are agents like me who will bend over backwards to find buyers for your listing. I will go through my Rolodex. I will call friends. I will door knock. I will do anything I can to procure a buyer for your home. Can you sell it without paying 2.5%? Absolutely, you can. However, you are doing a disservice to yourself and the listing itself. What are we seeing right now in the industry? Typically, the seller would offer 2.5% plus or minus to the buyer's broker for a finder's fee and help navigating the buyer's side of the transaction. The benefits of the seller providing this 2.5% to the buyer's agent are numerous, including mitigating risk to the seller. All the disclosures are now the responsibility of the buyer and the buyer's agent to go over. If this were just up to the listing agent, they wouldn't have the buyer's interests at heart and they would be liable and the seller would be more liable for problems that arose during escrow. What we're seeing right now is that things essentially have not changed. The sellers are continuing to pay 2.5% to the buyer's broker. Thus, the buyer is not responsible for paying their buyer's agent most of the time. We're seeing that the seller is continuing to pay the 2.5%. The other recent change that's been implemented is that instead of the seller being mandatorily required to offer 1 penny to the buyer's agent, now they are obligated to offer 0, from 1 penny to 0. So there was a contractual stipulation stating that 1 penny must be paid to the buyer's broker, but now that 1 penny went to 0. It is a nominal difference. However, it is more important that it shows that everything's negotiable. And in the end of the day, everything always was negotiable. It's on the contracts, and always remember that everything's negotiable. But now compensation must be spelled out upfront in a buyer's broker agreement and then confirmed in the contract how much the buyer's broker is going to ask for from the seller. I highly recommend that sellers continue to list with 2.5% compensation to the buyer's broker, because then you'll get go-getters like me who are going to bend over backwards to get clients into your home. Regardless of whether you're a home buyer, home seller, or a new agent or experienced agent, I wish you the very best in your home buying experience.